I feel this is an important thing to talk about, considering it has been so long since I have run into somebody that has been completely irresponsible with their body. And no, I don't mean unsafe, unprotected sex and all that. I mean tattoos. First of all, everybody knows how much I love tattoos. Anybody who knows me, I mean, all of you have seen this one, but I have 4 more on my back, and 1 more on the way, in which I'll show you. All of those tattoos mean something to me, and the ragdoll one you see, the drawing, is what I plan on getting next in the center of my back, and a friend of mine drew that for me, and I was planning on having it basically like that, except for the spider and the lollipop. So, because it means something to me. The explanations I'll have to go into at a different time, because I don't have time for that right now. Anyway, the reason for this one is because I believe people need to know about tattoos more than what they seem to, because the other day I ran into this girl who had just turned, I don't know, 17 or 18, and she was talking about how she had just gotten a tattoo over the weekend. And I asked her where she got it from. And she said that she got it from her friend who's going to school for it, at his house. No. No. I completely disagree with doing anything like that. If you are ever going to get a tattoo from somebody who is going to school for it, they better be in a good apprenticeship at a professional shop. And when they are giving you this tattoo, they will be overlooked by the professional that they are getting their apprenticeship from. That's how it worked for me, and that's how it should work for everybody. I don't care. If they want to give tattoos, they better be in a professional shop. And the reason why I say this, even though the girl said, well, he cleaned all his tools and everything, it doesn't matter. It's like brushing your teeth at a skunky sink. It's almost pointless. You know, whenever you brush your teeth at a skunky sink, it's like, you know, the toothbrush and the toothpaste may be clean, but when you're spitting it out and using that water from the nasty sink, or whenever you get anywhere near that nasty sink, how do you know any of that bacteria is not getting into you? Same difference. And that's why you should always make sure to get your tattoo in a professional setting. And even though they may have a gun, a tattoo gun, and even though, you know, whatever, it doesn't mean that it's right. It doesn't mean that this is what you should do. No. No. Again, this skunky sink thing. But anyway, you should not get it in your friend's basement with a guitar string and some ink, or even if they do have a tattoo gun, because also if you're in a dirty setting and everything is not completely sanitized, which includes the area, includes the bit of skin, it includes the tools, it includes even the ink. Everything must be sanitized. It's almost just like doing surgery. You wouldn't want anybody just cutting you open and doing surgery. It's the same thing with your tattoo. I have done so much research on this, it's ridiculous. I've heard and read about many tales of infections, lots and lots of nasty infections, hepatitis, even bloodborne viruses like AIDS, and words are escaping me right now, but there are so many infections. Oh, staph infections. Staph infections are definitely popular when it comes to doing it like this. They happen really often when you come to doing tattoos, and not everything is sanitized very well, and especially hepatitis. Again, yes. Sometimes the ink was not properly set in, so it will fade quickly and will look awful. And also, whenever you don't get it professionally done, it can just look absolutely awful. And you are stuck with this basically for the rest of your life. You know, you're stuck with this for a decent amount of time, and that's on you. Also, if you do want to get a tattoo, I recommend there are certain things you must look into. First of all, research your design. I researched all of mine to make sure like this cross isn't part of like some sort of satanic ritual or cult ritual or something like that. Because cross designs are all different. I'm honest to God, the cross design really matters. Because you don't want to turn around and find out, oh, hey, that design's used in cult rituals. Or even especially with Chinese symbols, so many people have messed up. I had a friend actually tell me about a cousin of hers that thought he had his name tattooed in Chinese on his chest, and then come to find out it was actually Coca-Cola. So, and you can't blame the tattoo artist because they're only tracing what you give them. So you must definitely research your design, research your artist, because if you don't like how they do their work, you can look into their album when you go up to the shop, and if you don't like their work, don't get a tattoo from them. Plain and simple. Look into other artists, and look into the shop, because if you walk into a shop, it doesn't kind of feel like a dentist office or a doctor's office. You know how when you first walk in, it's a very clean, sterile feeling and smell. It just smells clean. Like, the whole place has been drenched in Lysol and alcohol. Basically, it's that same thing. And, so, if it doesn't smell or look clean, don't get a tattoo there. Also, whenever you get the tattoo, you make sure that they ask for your ID. They should always ask for your ID if they're going to get you a tattoo, to make sure that you are of age and you are a legal resident. And I think it's supposed to be something like that. I know that's how the law is in Missouri. But anyway, also, you need to make sure that they explain how to take care. They'll hand you a flyer which will show you how to take care, and they will give advice on products to use, how to use them, how to continue taking care of your tattoo, and they will make sure to open. Everything will be in a sterile package except for the gun, and all the needles and everything they will open in front of you, and that's how it's supposed to be, because that way you know everything is sterile. They will wear latex or rubber gloves depending if anybody's got a latex allergy. Just make sure to tell them if you do have a latex allergy. That may change things. But yeah, if it is going to hurt, for anybody out there who's curious, because that is needles puncturing your skin, is going deep into the bottom layers of your epidermis to basically stain those cells, those skin creating cells. Basically, those deep lower skin cells. And so, yes, it's a needle. It will go into your flesh. It is going to hurt or sting, depending on your pain tolerance, whatever. But, Basically, be responsible with your tattooing. Don't be an idiot. If you have any more questions or anything, let me know. Send me a comment. Give me some 5 stars. I use them to be happy and make more videos. So yeah. Love you. Bye bye. Mwah.